Imagine this. You are on the brink of a breakthrough in your career, a relationship, or your personal growth. But somehow, something holds you back. There is this invisible wall between you and the life you truly want to live. You might feel stuck, constantly anxious, overwhelmed, or even sabotaging your success. The question is, why? If you ever wondered why the same patterns keep repeating in your life, whether it's in your business, your relationships, career, or mental or emotional health, you are not alone. What if I told you that the root of these challenges could be linked to something buried deep in your past? I'm talking about unresolved childhood trauma. Hi, I'm Tony J. Selimi. I'm currently working with a client in the islands of Tahiti, French Polynesia, filled with stunning beaches, crystal clear lagoon waters, overwater bungalows, and warm and welcoming local culture. These islands, tucked away in the South Pacific, are just one of the many places where I teach my 5-day Climb Greater Heights advanced learning and training and transforming experience, custom made for you, a place where your dreams of paradise, of healing and achieving your greatest potential can become reality. And today, in this video, I'll explore how unresolved childhood trauma can impact your adult life in ways you might not even realize. I'll dive deep into the science behind these experiences, discuss how common types of childhood trauma, and most importantly, I'll share actionable steps you can take today to start your journey toward healing. There are 12 types of childhood trauma I come across the many clients I've helped over the last 3 decades. And I can categorize them as common types that many of you may experience. So number 1, physical abuse. Enduring physical harm during childhood. Number 2, sexual abuse. Experiencing unwanted sexual encounters or exploitation. Number 3, emotional abuse. Being a subject to constant criticism, rejection, or verbal assault. Number 4, emotional neglect. Growing up without emotional support, love, or validation. Number 5, physical neglect. Lack of basic needs like food, shelter, or healthcare. Number 6, growing up with a family member who has a mental health condition. This could include depression, anxiety, alcoholism, drug abuse, and more severe disorders. Number 7, substance abuse in the family, such as drugs and battling with addiction. 8, witnessing domestic violence, seeing or hearing physical violence between family members. Number 9, sudden separation from a loved one, such as a parent's death, divorce, or abandonment. Number 10, experiencing discrimination and racism, which can leave lasting emotional scars. 11, religious indoctrination. And number 12, societal expectations, leading to feeling of not being loved, not being worthy, guilt, shame, fear, and so on. Each of these experiences leaves an imprint on a child's brain, potentially leading to complex behavioral and physiological changes in adulthood. So, what does the neuroscience and human behavior behind trauma says? So let's dive into the science for a moment. Neuroscientists have proven that childhood trauma can literally rewire the brain. When a child faces continuous stress, their brains get stuck in a state of hypervigilance, a constant fight, flight, or freeze mode. Over time, this affects not only how they process emotions, but also how they interact with the world. Neuroscience shows that trauma affects the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision making and rational thought, the amygdala, which triggers fear responses, and the hippocampus involved in the memory. The long-term effects can manifest as anxiety, depression, addictions, relationship issues, and even chronic illness. Through the lens of human behavior and epigenetics, I know that these traumatic experiences don't just shape your thoughts, they impact your genetic expression. Yes, trauma can change your DNA and passing those effects onto the next generation. The field of psychoneuroimmunology explains how trauma disrupts your immune system, making you more susceptible to autoimmune disease, heart problems, and even cancer. The pain points and the cost of ignoring trauma are varied from individual to individual. So what does all of this mean for you in real life? Well, unresolved childhood trauma can lead to persistent self-doubt and lack of confidence. You may struggle to trust yourself, always fearing failure or rejection. Then, sabotaging relationships, trust issues, fear of abandonment, or the tendency to attract toxic partners often stem from childhood wounds. Then we're looking at the chronic stress and illness. High cortisol levels from ongoing stress wreak havoc on your body, leading to everything from chronic fatigue to autoimmune disorders. Stunted professional growth. A deep-seated fear of success or conversely of failure can prevent you from reaching your fullest potential in your career or in your business. Ignoring these signs only allows the trauma to fester. Over time, it becomes harder to break free from these patterns, leaving you feeling unfulfilled, stuck, and wondering if this is all life has to offer you. Let me share a recent success story from a client I'm currently working with here on the beautiful island of Tahiti. This client came to me after years of struggle, feeling like no matter what he did, he couldn't break through the barriers in his personal, relationship, and professional life. He's a high achiever, successful, yet always felt empty, anxious, and like something was missing from his life. As we worked and dug deeper, it became clear that unresolved childhood trauma was at the root of the many issues he's experiencing, like neglect, witnessing violence, and a deep sense of abandonment had been holding him back for decades. This wound manifested as chronic stress, self-sabotage, and strained relationships. It cost him not only financially, but also in terms of his health and happiness. Through my proven methods that many of my clients have experienced over a decade now, that integrate the latest research in neuroscience, psychology, human behavior, emotional intelligence, cognitive transformation, and the 8-step octagon of excellence method that I took in A Path to Excellence, we worked together intensively to address trapped emotions, polarized perceptions, and start the journey to reprogram his mind and help him heal from inside out. Within just a 5-day, 8 hours a day sessions, his energy mindset shifted, his clarity returned, and he began to rebuild his life from a place of strength, confidence, and purpose. We are now working on expanding his vision and building a step-by-step plan to achieve the ambitious goals he once thought were impossible. He is now able to lead his business with confidence, nurture meaningful relationships, and live a life aligned with his true potential. All because he made the decision to address his trauma, invest in himself, and work together as his trusted coaching partner, not only here, but also via Zoom. The good news is that you can heal too. Here are 3 steps you can take. Step number 1, acknowledge and explore your trauma. The first step is awareness. Journal about your experiences, your triggers, and the patterns in your life that you may suspect might be linked to your past. Understanding the connection between your childhood and your current struggles is one of the crucial keys to heal from trauma. Number 2, seek professional help. Healing from trauma isn't something you have to do alone, and most of you, if you are where you are, that means you haven't been able to do it. Thousands of clients through my science-based therapeutic coaching and transformational retreats have overcome many life challenges, including trauma, the very same challenges that stop you from succeeding and heal childhood trauma and getting the right guidance. It's the crucial part. My groundbreaking methods combine neuroscience, human behavior, emotional intelligence, behavioral change principles that I talk in the Unfakeable Code, and the principles of TJ evolutionary method Alarm, which you can read more in my book A Path to Wisdom, to help you overcome deep-seated trauma and create last breakthroughs. Number 3, rewire your mind and body and engage in practices that help you rewire your brain and body responses, such as meditation, somatic therapy, and breakthrough are powerful tools to claim your nervous system, the wounds of the past. So it's time to stop letting your past define your future. If you are ready to break free from these chains and unlock your highest potential, I'm here to help, assist, and guide you, and offer the expertise and the safe space required to achieve the results you deep down seek and dream about. You can reach out to my PA at info@tonyselimi.com to book a consultation or secure your spot for my 5-day private transformational retreat in one of the beautiful locations around the world. Whether you are seeking personal, relationship, or financial breakthroughs or deep inner healing, this 5-day focused retreat is designed to address trauma and other pains at its core and elevate the success in every critical area of your life. Build your confidence, gain the clarity, build the skills, grow your knowledge, create products and services, and a detailed empowerment plan and a winning strategy that elevates your existence. If you are not quite ready for one-on-one work and what I offer, start by exploring my books or enrolling in my Udemy course, Overcoming Your Resistance to Change, where I delve deeper into the principles of human behavior, mindset, growth mindsets, and personal and professional growth. Lastly, connect with me on social media to stay updated with the latest tips and tools on how to live a truly fulfilled life, how to master your life. Your childhood experiences don't have to dictate your adult life. The neuroscience is clear, change is possible. Healing is possible. Your potential is limitless, but only if you take that first step. I'm Tony Selimi. I look forward to guiding you on this transformational journey. Don't let your past hold you back. Let's partner up and climb greater heights together in places such as this. Thank you for watching, and remember to like, to share, to tag somebody who might benefit from listening to this video, and subscribe for more content on living your best life, free from the burdens of unresolved trauma.